Apologies for the lack of footage last night. I said I was going to film more and I didn't. I just very tired again. I would have recorded a bit more this morning, but I had to get up and make sure I was here on time for my tour. So I'm at the meeting point and the tour's about to start in about 20 or so minutes. And I'm going to see Mount Fuji, and it was really foggy and drizzly yesterday. Today at the moment, fingers crossed it stays, it is clear, sunny and lovely. So hopefully I have a very good view of Mount Fuji. So I was supposed to do this tomorrow, but they pushed it to today because there just wasn't enough tickets sold on the day I wanted to go. So, but hey, hopefully the weather is better today than it is tomorrow, and then it'll be like, it was worth doing 24 hours earlier. So yeah, I'll record a bit more as the day goes on, but most of it's just going to be the tour footage today. So yeah, I'll update it a bit.
Okay, good morning everyone again. Good morning, ohayo gozaimasu. We say ohayo in Japanese for good morning. I am Nao, N-A-O, your tour guide today. Nice to meet you, pleased to meet you. Okay, it's easy to remember, it's right now. Okay? And let me introduce today's driver. Today's driver is Mr. Tasaki-san. Yes. So Japanese people call somebody's name, putting san at the end of the name. So Tasaki-san or Nao-san. Yes. And we also call it Mount Fuji, Fuji-san. Fuji-san in Japanese. San also means mountain. Okay, so this is the Mount Fuji Scenic Tour, Scenic Spot Tour. So the bus will take you to the Mount Fuji area so that we can see the Mount Fuji. Okay, but it depends on the, today is such a fine day. Yeah, right? Yeah, so you chose the best day, I think. Yeah, yesterday I did the same tour, but we couldn't see Mount Fuji at all, and especially in the afternoon, the heavy rain, dogs and cats. So yeah, I feel sorry for the customers yesterday. Yeah, but today, yeah, it's such a fine day, clear day. So I hope we can see the Mount Fuji. But it depends on the weather on the region. Yeah, the Mount Fuji is located about 120 kilometers away from Tokyo. Yeah, located on the border of Shizuoka and Yamanashi Prefecture. So sometimes we can see Mount Fuji from Tokyo, but we cannot see Mount Fuji from Yamanashi Prefecture. So we will see in about 1.5 hours. Okay. So let me introduce today's itinerary. But you know that because of the coronavirus, many places is closed down now. So we have to change the itinerary. The first destination is the same, the Arakura Sengen Park. That is a beautiful park on the front of this paper, without the cherry blossom. Okay, without the cherry blossom. Still, about 1 month later, we will see this scenery. So we go to the Arakura Sengen Park first, and then next we go to the Lake Kawaguchi Craft Park. We will have the lunch there, and then after that, yes, we go to Oishi Park. Oishi Park, it is also a good place to view Mount Fuji. It is located near Lake Kawaguchi. And the last destination we will change to the Oshino Hakkai. Oshino Hakkai. There are beautiful ponds, and I hope we can see the Mount Fuji as well. Okay, and yesterday the tour ended around 4:30. I think today we can go back to Shinjuku before 5 o'clock, I guess. Yes. If we don't have heavy traffic. Yeah. So, where are you from? Indonesia? Spain, France, England? Australia? Yeah, very international. I'm from Japan. And I'm originally from Nagasaki. Do you know Nagasaki? Yes. From Kyushu. Yeah, from Kyushu. Yes, I'm from. Yeah, Kyushu Island. Yeah, Japan consists of more than 6,000 islands. Yeah, like Philippines or Indonesia. And Mount Fuji is an active volcano. Right? Yeah, in Japan, about 100 active volcanoes spread all over Japan. So it takes about 1.5 hours to get to the Mount Fuji, the first destination. And sometimes we can see the Mount Fuji from on this road. So whenever I find Mount Fuji, I will let you know. So let me set the 3 big rules on this bus for the tour. Okay. So number 1, please fasten your seatbelt for your own safety. Yeah, while the bus is moving. And number 2, so at each destination, you have free time. You can enjoy on your own pace. You can explore on the spot. But let me give you the departure time for the bus. Meeting up time, always on the bus. So please come back to this bus before the departure time. Please pay attention to that. And we will move on this time. Okay? So now it's 8:30. Okay? Please check your time. And number 3, as I told you, you can eat and drink freely on this bus, except what do you remember? Soft ice cream and hot cup noodles. Those 2 things. Otherwise, you can eat and drink. Enjoy, please enjoy. But please help us to keep the car clean. When you get off the bus, please bring the trash with you and throw it outside the trash can. Okay. So this road is the Chuo Expressway connecting from Tokyo to Nagoya. Do you know Nagoya? Have you ever heard? Yeah, Nagoya is famous for what? Nagoya Castle. And do you know the car company Toyota? Yeah, Toyota's head office is Nagoya. And have you ever heard the name Ieyasu Tokugawa? Tokugawa, yes. He opened the Edo government about 400 years ago. He originally from Nagoya. So yeah, when it is sunny, we can see Mount Fuji from on this road. Yes, I will let you know whenever we have it. Also, there is a souvenir shop and some restaurants open only for the summer season. Yeah, and sorry, the post office as well. So people like to send a postcard to your home. Yes. Yeah. Opening only for 2 months. And do you know the shrine, the Shinto shrine? Yeah, Shinto is a native religion and the shrine. So also the top of the mountain there is a shrine. Yeah, Mount Fuji is something sacred for Japanese people. So people build the shrine on top of the mountain. Also the 5th station, 7th station, and 8th station. The type of the shrine is called Sengen shrine. Sengen shrine is a shrine to worship Mount Fuji. The deity, the Asama no Okami, the god of Mount Fuji, is enshrined at the Sengen shrine. So Arakura Sengen Park is the first destination. So we are going to this place. So Arakura is the name of the place, and Sengen, so Sengen shrine. On this side, you will find the shrine main hall. So originally, this is a place to worship Mount Fuji, but nowadays, this is a good place to take the view of Mount Fuji. Okay? So in Japan, about 1,300 Sengen shrines scattered all over Japan. So Japanese people worship Mount Fuji, not only here near Mount Fuji, but all over Japan. Can you guess how many shrines in Japan? About 8,000. 8,000 shrines are scattered all over Japan. Yeah. How about The convenience stores. The number of convenience stores. Can you guess? Yeah, Family Mart, Lawson, 7-Eleven, Yamazaki Dairy Store, mini stop. Yeah, about 5,600 convenience stores. So the shrine is more than shrines. The number of shrines is more than the convenience stores. The famous shrine is Meiji Jingu Shrine. Have you ever heard the name, or did you visit Meiji Jingu Shrine, or the Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto, famous for the red Torii Gate, Vermilion Gate. Inari type of shrine. Inari shrine is worship of rice. Yeah, rice. Rice is our staple food. So Inari shrine is worship rice. And Meiji Jingu Shrine is worship the Meiji Emperor. Yeah, Emperor Meiji opened Japan to foreign countries. So to get to this place, to get to this observation deck, you have to walk up for about 400 steps, 398 steps to get to the observation deck.
This is gospel for the fallen ones, locked away in permanent slumber, assembling their philosophies from pieces of broken memories. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Their gnashing teeth and criminal tongues conspire against the odds, but they haven't seen the best of us yet. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. 'Cause these words are nice enough to leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I never was yours. The fear of falling apart. This is gospel for the vagabonds, ne'er-do-wells and insufferable bastards, confessing their apostasies, led away by imperfect imposters. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Don't try and sleep through the end of the world and bury me alive, 'cause I won't give up without a fight. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. 'Cause these words are nice enough to leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I never was yours. The fear of falling apart. 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 The fear of falling apart.
You were talking in your sleep, the secrets you were meant to keep. You should have kept them in your head, but you let them out instead. Some of us need it sometimes. A dream is all I need to get by. Some of us need it sometimes. A dream is all I need to get by. Some of us need it. You were talking about the past, the days you
remind me of a former love that I once knew. And you carry a little piece with you. We were holding hands walking through the middle of the street. It's fine with me. I'm just taking in the scenery. You remind me of a few of my famous friends. Well, that all depends what you qualify as friends. You remind me of a few of my famous friends. Well, that all depends what you qualify as friends. Take a chance, take your shoes off, dance in the rain. I was splashing around, and the news spread all over town. I'm not complaining that it's raining, I'm just saying that I like it a lot more than you think. If the sun would come out and sing with me, you remind me of a few of my famous friends. Well, that all depends what you qualify as friends. You remind me of a few of my famous friends. Well, that all depends what you qualify as friends.
Can't even escape it even here. I know they like Oasis and Knoll here, but that's mental. Yeah, bought some souvenirs, which was nice. And then we're on to our next port of call, which I think is the lake. And then there's like another 1 or 2 stops after that, and then back home. But majority of the day was spent at the first point, which is kind of where I wanted to be anyway. So one of the next stops was going to be a village, but they've rescheduled it because of Corona. Fine, they've put something else there instead. It's not like we're getting less for our money, so can't complain. Anyway, see you in a bit.
So you can enjoy walking around here. Also, please come over, please. No, John. Yeah, so Orange Park. So this park is really famous for the seasonal flowers. Yeah, but now it is the end of the winter and the beginning of spring, so not so many flowers, but tiny flowers. Okay, so this is cafes around here. Yeah. So if you wanna enjoy shopping, please look around here. And if you wanna enjoy the great view of Mount Fuji, please go around there. And we will meet at the bus. What time? 1:50. Okay, 1:50. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Please please have fun. Thank you. If you wanna have some recommendations. No fishing, no catching fish. Please remember how to get back to the car, okay? Yeah, this is a good place to take photos. The NASA, the space station, took the water from here to bring the water to the space to do some experience to making snow in the space. So this water is so clear and very, very nice. And over there you can drink water. You can drink water, and that is a good place to take photo. Okay? Okay, see you on 3:10 on the bus. Okay?
Perfecte.
Yeah, thank you. Alright.
Però anem primer aquí o allí? Allí que podem beure aigua i tot.
So, just got off of the tour bus. As great of a tour as it was, I was just unfortunately told the news that Disneyland and Disney Sea will not reopen after the 15th. It's going to close the entire month, which is a bit of a shame. However, to soften the blow, what I've just found by walking back to my hotel is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show you. I mean, look at this. This must be their... I was always thinking, how do they buy video games? Like digitally or is it this? But no. And then over here, it's just... Oh my goodness. Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's a video game shop. It's just a freaking video game shop. Animal Crossing's out the same day as Doom. So I'm not going to pop in now because I've got everything on me. But I'm definitely coming back here. I don't know what time it closes, but I can definitely have a look. But wow. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that, just in the corner. I will come back. I might come back later. I didn't even know they'd have it. Cyberpunk. Tucked in the corner there. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back and have a look at this stuff. And then there's a Sega arcade, which I remember seeing a little bit of it when I walked back. So I think this is the bit I was supposed to go to. I just realised on my first night here I was supposed to go to a Matsuya because I think there's a Lawson and some other bits I passed back there, and this was like where I was going to spend my first night, but I was so damn tired that I just said screw it. But I'm definitely coming back here. Now I know there's all this stuff, I'm definitely 100% coming back here. I just need to find my way because I'm on the other side of the station, so if I find the station and walk through it, then I find my way home. My Wi-Fi's run out of battery because it's been on most of the day, so I'm going to have to, but luckily I'm not that far. And I kind of know the area a little bit more than I did obviously on the first day I was here. There's just tons of amusements around here and stuff, so I'm going to have to come back and have a look. Maybe tonight, I don't know, maybe. Plan tonight was Onsen, then Go-Go Curry, and then, yeah, probably this now, to be fair. So, bit of a shame. I was literally, just before they announced it, I was literally like, oh man, I don't know how I'm going to fit everything. My thought process and what was going through my head was, I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit all of this in. I haven't got enough days if I'm doing 4 days at Disney. And then, then the news broke. It's a shame, but the silver lining to it is, one, it gives me 4 more days to play around and do more things that I may not have been able to do previously. The other side of that is I have done Disney before. I have been to Florida, so it's not like I've never been to Disney. If I'd never been to Disney, I would be much more gutted about it. But the fact that I have at least done it does soften the blow. It is what it is. Just take it as it is. I mean, it was a 50-50 if it was going to happen. It was closed until the 15th, going to reopen on the 16th, which was the day I was going to go anyway. I'm just glad I knew now instead of the night of the 15th, so I was getting excited for it, and then bang, sorry, you can't come. At least I know quite well in advance. It's not even, I think it's the 11th today, so they told us 4 days in advance of it supposedly reopening, but I think they wanted to assess the situation and see how it was doing. But I think with the amount of cases rising in Italy and France and Germany and even the UK, I think they've just pulled the plug on it and gone, forget it. I'm going to find my way home. I will carry on tonight and update you when I go to Go-Go Curry. Okay, so back at the hotel. And yeah, I'm not sure. I've got I think the onson's open in about 20 minutes or so. I'm not going to go bang on the time it opens. I think I'm going to just go chill in my room for a bit because I've been walking all day. The hills have killed me. I'm absolutely shattered today. I'm gonna just chill out for a little bit. There's no rush. I think Go-Go Curry's open like 24 hours anyway, so there's no like immediate must get there now before it closes. I'll do a quick Google to make sure, and then I might pop back to that video game place tonight if I can be bothered. Failing that, I can go another day. There's the one positive. As gutting as it is that I can't do Disney, I was really looking forward to doing Disney. As gutting as it is, it gives me 4 more days to play with, and it saved me 28,000 yen. So I have to look at it and go, way up. I mean, and like I said in the previous bit of the video, it's not like I've never been to Disney before. It's not like I've never done some of the rides before. It was just I'd heard that Tokyo Disneyland, and especially Disney Sea, which is completely exclusive, was some of the best Disney parks in the world. So that was the reason we're going. Doesn't matter. I could always come another time. I literally had a moment. Part of the reason I'm recording this bit is I was on the bus with my tour, and I just sat there, and my mum is obsessed with Florida and going to Florida and enjoying it. It's her, I won't go too personal or anything like that, but it's kind of her escape, like mine is video games and stuff. I have a very bad and expensive feeling that Japan could be my equivalent of her Florida. Although it does feel cheaper here than America because of the currency exchange, but maybe that'll change. So it's one of those things. It can't be helped. They want to keep their people safe here, and Disney isn't huge and popular, so I can imagine the countless numbers of tourists. And I think the main thing is, I don't think it's specifically, I mean, they're looking out for their people. They're taking an incredible precaution because people like me have come over and would want to do it. It's a popular tourist destination, so it is gutting. The only hope is that the other stuff I had on my list, like I have Joypalus planned. I checked their website today, straight after hearing the news about Disney. Joypalus seems to be reopening on Friday the 13th, which is the day I'm now planning to go. I was going to go to it today, and then the tour was going to be tomorrow, and then what I had planned tomorrow was going to be Friday. But because of all the shit being moved around, I was going to be doing the when I got the email from my tour company, which great tour by the way, I definitely recommend them, VIP Japan Tours, really, really good company, lovely tour guide lady, and just, you know, very good English speaking, and could help and answer pretty much most questions you had. So can't say enough about the tour. It was a tour, but it wasn't a tour. It was a tour where they take you to different points and they fill you in with facts. But as soon as you get to the destinations, they kind of say, this is where you can go do what you want. You know, it was a very free, open tour. That's the best way to describe it. I was going to do the tour tomorrow, and they told me, oh, we're changing one of the villages with something else. I was like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. And then I got told, yeah, we've cancelled it on Thursday, but there's enough tickets sold on Wednesday that you can migrate to that if you want to, or you can just cancel and get a refund. And I was like, well, no, I want to do it, so I'll do it a day earlier. But in all honesty, I'm so knackered. It was either do it or don't go, and I wanted to do it, and I'm glad I did it. It was very, very good. But I'm absolutely bushwhacked. Really, really tired. I'm pretty much just going to go to bed after my curry, I think. That's going to be how I'm going to play my evening out. Tomorrow's agenda is I think it's open and accessible, is a bamboo forest. It's a bit out of the way, but I can get to it. And there's a shrine nearby there as well that sounds and is quite nice. But the plan is to do that, and then I don't imagine that taking more than the morning. So the afternoon, I'm not really sure what the plan for the afternoon is. I don't really want to go somewhere it's going to be a lot of walking. I want to do Akihabara, but I'm kind of holding off. I just don't want to go till later in the trip when I know how much space I've got, how much money I've got to play with, because when I get to Akihabara, if you don't know what Akihabara is, it's nicknamed the Electric District. It's anime and manga, which is not for me really, and then video games. And the video game stuff literally consists of Japanese copies of video games that I want to buy, statues and figurines, collectibles, all this stuff. And it's going to be expensive, and I get the feeling it's going to be expensive, and it's going to be very consuming on my suitcases. So I kind of want to know how much room I've got to play with, how much weight I've got to play with, and how much money I've got to play with before I even set foot in there if possible. Also, I'm going to avoid the weekends like the plague. I don't want to go anywhere near on the weekend. The other thing is the robot restaurant's open, so maybe I can try that tomorrow night. Oh no, or I would like to go to Nakiryu, which is a Michelin star restaurant, but the wait time is normally, and it's no joke, it could be 3 or 4 hour waits to get in. So it's kind of a thing of I need to eat and make sure that I'm full before I queue up, because by the time I get in I will be hungry. And going on a weekday will probably be quicker than going on a weekend. Weekend I'm not even going to entertain, because that's going to be ridiculous. So... but we'll play it by here. We'll see what the rest of the day holds. So I'll record a bit of Go-Go Curry, and we'll go from there. Right, on my way to Go-Go Curry. Very strange, their website says it closes at 10:55. Google is telling me it closes at 9:55. It's like 9:10ish now. Ooh, jazz. So I'm going to the crossing I need to, where there's a family mart, and I'm going to try and get some money out to try to go to it and eat. I will see you guys when I get there. Really good. Oh, hey there guys, so I just got back from the hotel yeah, I couldn't really record much in Go-Go Curry because it was closing, but no, it was lovely. It was really nice, quickly prepared, tasted amazing, looked great as well. The sausages were a lovely little addition. I had to pay extra for those, but they were worth it. Yeah, really good curry, probably one of the best katsu curries I've had, in all honesty, from here and the UK. So really good. So I'm going to chill in the onsen while my Wi-Fi charges, come back and go to bed, and then there's no real urgent early start now, so yeah, it's just gonna be a lazy morning, chilled night, and we'll see what tomorrow holds. So I'll see you in the next day. Adios, bye.